Faustcast. Forest and cave. You gave me, lofty spirit, gave me all I pleaded for. Not vainly did you turn your countenance to me amid the fire. You gave me splendid nature for my kingdom, and strength to feel her, relish her. Not merely a cold, wandering visit did you grant, but suffered me into her inner depth to gaze as in the bosom of a friend. You led me the varied muster of the living before me, teaching me to know my brothers in leafy stillness, in the air and water. When in the wood the tempest roars and crunches, the giant fir shears down its neighbor boughs, its brother columns in its bruising fall, the hill re-echoing a thunderous thud, you lead me to the cavern refuge, show my own self to me, and of my own breast the secret deep-laid miracles unfold. And when before my gaze the limpid moon ascends, and soothing wafts across, there rise from rocky cliffs, from out the moisty foliage, the silver shapes of some anterior age, and milled in contemplation's joy austere. Ah, nothing perfect is vouchsafed to man, I sense it now. Unto this ecstasy that takes me nearer and nearer to the gods, you join me that companion, whom already I cannot miss, though chill and insolent, he does debase me to myself, makes not your gifts, but with but the vapor of a word. He fans within my breast a raging fire, for that fair image with his busy spite. Thus reel I from desire to fulfillment, and in fulfillment languish for desire. Well, had your fill yet, living in the rough? It must be pleasant for some innings. But come, a single sampling is enough. Then 'tis time for new beginnings. I wish you'd find yourself some other use than spoil a good day with your riot. Well, well, stew on in your own juice. I'm glad to let you rest in quiet. One has precious lot to lose in one like you, all quirks and quills and dungeon. One wears out patience, wears out shoes, but what to shun for him and what to choose, you try to tell it to my lord curmudgeon. That was a speech in proper vein. He pesters me and wants a thank you, too. Without my help, how would you fain have led your life, poor earthling you? I've cured you from the crotchety throng of vague imaginings for years, but for my coming you would have long have tiptoed from this vale of tears. Why make your perch in caverns foul, and rock cracks like a molting owl? Why slurp from dripping cliff and oozing root your slimy diet like a newt? A pretty path to health and wisdom. There's still a doctor in your system. You know with what new zest I am imbued by every ramble in the solitude? Yes, could you share this revelation, you would be fiend enough to grudge my elation. A truly transcendental binge. By night and dew lie on a mountain range of earth and sky, say ecstatic capture, swell up to girth divine with mystic rapture, root up earth's core with urgent divination, feel in one's breast 6 days' worth of creation in pride of potency. I don't know what bestowing, soon maudlin loving, all borders overflowing, those earthly coils completely rend, then with transcendent act of knowing, wah! I won't say how to end. Fie on you! You'll find this hard to swallow. Outraged decorum's fie rings sadly hollow. One mustn't to the modest ear blurt out what modest heart yet cannot do without. There, there. I will not grudge you on occasion the luxuries of innocent evasion, but soon you'll tire of dissembling. You are already all at sea, and, driven farther, you will be worn out in madness, fear, and trembling. Enough of this! Your lovebird sits and feels downcast in spirit and confined. She is in love's head over heels, and cannot drive you from her mind. First your love craze brimmed over in a torrent, just as the freshet floods its banks when swelled by a thaw. You poured into her heart the raging current, and now your brook is shallow as before. Instead of haunting force on reflection, it would behoove his lordship to requite the poor young monkey with a mite of your reciprocal affection. She has been waiting pitifully long, stands by the window, sees the clouds so free across the city ramparts flee. Were I a little bird, thus goes her song, day after day and half the night. Now she will be serene, more often blue, sometimes shed tear on tear, then be in fair good cheer, and always loving you. Serpent, venomous wretch you! I thought that this might offend you. Vile profligate, betake thee hence, name not her sweetness that enslaves me, make not my lust for her who craves me, inflame again this exacerbated sense.
No need to fret. She thinks you've flown afar, and in a way I think you are.
However far, I'm near to her and crave her. She never is forgotten, never spent. I grudge the very body of the Savior, her lips that touch it.
Well said. I've often envied you, my friend. That pair of twins between the roses pit.
Off, pimp!
You tickle me, all bark and fizz. The gods who lad and lassies made discerned at once the noblest trade, himself to see to opportunities. Cheer up, O effigy of dread! You're going to your lady's bed, not to the tomb.
What use her love's celestial graces? As I grow warm in her embraces, do I not always sense her doom? Am I not fugitive, the homeless rover, the man-beast void of goal or bliss, who roars in cataracts from cliff to boulder in avid frenzy for the precipice? And to one side she, still in childhood shadow, all in domestic cares unfurled, in a small cabin on an alpine meadow, encompassed by the little world. And I, the God-forsaken, was I not content with cliffside shaken and granite crushed and rent? No, she, her sweet composure must be shattered too. This victim, hell, must needs be proffered you. I'll make shorter, fiend, my time of dread contrition. Let it be now, what needs must be. Then may her destiny collapse on me, and she be joined in my perdition.
I'll boil again, all hiss and spout. Go in and comfort her, you dunce. Where such a bird brain finds no quick way out, he sees the end of things at once. He prospers who stands undeterred. You're surely well traduced in our affairs. To me there's nothing more insipid in the world than a devil who despairs.
Faust cast.
Gretchen's chamber.
My peace is gone, my heart is sore, can find it never and nevermore. When he is fled, my soul is dead, my world is all as bitter gall. My wretched head is all askew, my bit of sense all come in two. My peace is gone, my heart is sore, can find it never and nevermore. Just him I spy at the window for, just him I fly to meet outdoor. His noble frame, tall gait and stand, the smile of his lips, his eyes command. And then his speech of magic bliss, his hand on mine, and oh, his kiss! My peace is gone, my heart is sore, can find it never and nevermore. My bosom strains unto his clasp, ah, could I gather and hold him fast, and kiss him, oh, the way I felt under his kisses would swoon and melt.